What up, crypto lovers and enthusiasts? Today we're gonna take a look. We're gonna highlight a new altcoin that I picked up called Aventis Metaverse. Okay, it's an education. It's an education and it's metaverse play as well. We're gonna take a look at the numbers. We're gonna take a look at the website, give you an idea of it. We're gonna take a look at the chart, obviously, and we're gonna take a quick minute to look at Bitcoin and talk about what I said yesterday regarding Soonverse, its tokenomics. I do have the information on that regarding this tokenomics. We'll get a little bit of clarification there. And so, without further ado, let's do this. All right, real quickly on the tokenomics of Soonverse. Look, the market cap is at 1.9 million, and this fully diluted set says 18 million. All right, that is not the case because of this max supply of 1 billion. They basically want to get rid of 68-70% of that supply. Okay, so in essence, there's only going to be around 300 million, if I do the quick math, 300 million in circulation at some point. So that's really good. Then in other words, that means right now 100 million is in circulating supply. So basically 33%. Basically, if we do it that way, we work the math that way. So that's really good. Which would mean roughly under 6 million fully diluted market cap if we use the 300 million mark. As far as what will be in total supply, so not bad at all. Very early for this project. I finished off buying my bag today. Okay, unfortunately, it increased my average buy price to 0.017. Right now it's at 0.018. I should have waited a little bit longer. I could have gotten it cheaper, and then I moved it to my wallet. I bought it all in MEXC and then I moved it to my wallet. I'm gonna see what they can do about staking. I think they're staking, but I gotta take a look at that. If it's convenient, I might consider it. But I'm very bullish on this project, guys, and as you can see, tokenomics are pretty good. They're gonna burn 70% of 1 billion, and the project looks very good. They just announced another partnership. If you go to their group in here in Telegram, you'll find a lot of information. Okay, now let's go to Bitcoin really quick. As you can see, we're playing with this line. We are below it again in between this ascending line and this red line. So what is this? Well, the pressure that's causing this, part of it anyways, is Bitcoin mining. Okay, the Bitcoin miners are selling, and that's fine. That's part of what they normally do. They sell when they feel that prices are high or if they need it to continue their operations. Okay, and also the outflows from Grayscale. Grayscale was essentially the first the product before an ETF. Okay, they offered a product to get it for institutional investors to get exposure to Bitcoin, and they charge like 1%. Right now, the other ETFs charge like 0.3%. So people are getting out of Grayscale, and on top of that, the people that were in Grayscale also were facing losses for quite a while, and now because of the ETF stuff, prices increasing, a lot of them are just below, just right back at break even. So what are they doing? They're getting out of the Grayscale product and going into probably earmarking that money to go into other ETF products. So right now those outflows that's causing downward pressure will eventually become inflows back into other ETFs. Probably not all, but some, and a good portion. And another thing, guys, this ETF launch, these ETFs are successful, are very successful. Check this out: the total volume across 10. This is a report I did. A video I did for my social network, for my social sites in Spanish. The total volume across 10 spot Bitcoin ETFs on January 16th on the same day outpaced the total volume of all 500 ETFs launched in 2023 more than 3 times over. They have generated over 1.8 billion in total volume on January 16th. BlackRock's iShare Bitcoin Trust seems to be the leader of the pack with more than 497 million over the past few days. All right, and here it also talks about Grayscale, the outflows from Grayscale, and the outflows from Grayscale, although it's still less than the inflows in total, it does affect the downward pressure. But eventually, guys, all these ETF providers buying all this Bitcoin, is going to cause some type of what is it? What did they say? Let me get to it. Give me 1 second. Supply shock. It's going to cause some type of supply shock, because remember, there's only X amount of Bitcoin to go around, guys. There's only a finite amount of Bitcoin to go around, and with these guys buying, and eventually the grayscale outflows will stop, and eventually the Bitcoin miners will stop selling, right? Because they reached what they needed with they sold enough to get the capital that they need, right? Eventually the price is going to have some upward pressure, okay, especially with the supply shock, guys, and that's going to cause the price of Bitcoin to go up. So this is opportunity right now. Do we go a lot lower with all this selling that's going on? This is where we're basically at, guys. I honestly don't see it. I don't even know if we get down to 40. I mean, maybe something, and maybe if there's some type of strong manipulation and we wick down a little bit, right? As I mentioned before, you know, maybe we do wick down, boom, just close this and start coming back up, something really quick. I could possibly see that, but I'm not totally convinced, guys. So I've been mentioning my biases towards the upside. All right, so that's how I see it. There is some downward pressure, and all that downward pressure is just basically keeping it right here. But eventually, there will be a supply shock. There will be more people buying, and the price will eventually start going up. And then after the Bitcoin halving, things are going to be really awesome. All right, now let's take a look at this. Let's Aventis AVTM. This is the low cap that I wanted to buy. That I have been buying. I bought some more today. Okay, it's on the Polygon network. You can buy it on Uniswap and MEXC. Look at this nice drop. What was the cause of this drop? Well, according to them in the group, it was bots. Bots were buying. Group is pretty decent as far as I can tell. Okay, this is their Telegram. They seem very active. It's a new project, guys. It's a new project. These are the projects that can do really well, especially if you get in early. And right now we are very early. Let's see if I can get to the right here. We're currently facing regarding this dip, regarding this big red candle right there. We're currently facing a challenging situation with bots, including arbitrage bots, creating massive selling pressure on AVTM. This has led to a vicious cycle as real AVTM demand increases on MEXC. Bot activities cause a greater decrease in Uniswap, which in turn affects price on MEXC. To tackle this, we've had extensive discussions within our core team and with the community. The collective discussion to temporarily halt AVTM withdrawals on MEXC. This discussion, subject to MEXC approval, is aimed at managing and remedying the situation before bots drain more liquidity. So these guys are on top of it, guys. These guys are on top of it, and right now this is opportunity. I'm like, I'm trying to see if I can get a little bit more capital out of some projects and put it in this, because it looks pretty good, guys. Okay, current market cap less than $1 billion, 744,750. Okay, fully diluted, 5.6 apparently million. But also keep in mind what I mentioned yesterday. Similar, they want to burn half of this. Okay, here. In total, we will destroy and burn 50% of our tokens. Eventually, 500 million tokens will be destroyed. So we can use that as a baseline. 500 million is what we're going to base it on, as far as putting it in something like the coin perspective to see what it could do. And it could do some pretty cool stuff, guys. Getting to $1 billion market cap would be a 370x, guys. 370x, with the potential price being at $2.10. Really awesome, guys. Again, getting in early is probably the best thing, especially in a good project. Okay, so the numbers look good. Tokenomics look good right now. It's at half a penny, 0.0056. Okay, you look at their socials. Socials look really good. 26.9 thousand followers. Okay, they're based out of Singapore. Apparently, they also have a physical university in Singapore. Okay, and this is like their metaverse university. What they're basically focusing on is being the first AI-powered graduate school in the metaverse. Okay, so that's pretty cool. And you know, higher education is a big business, guys. Higher education is a big business, and you know, they're taking it to the metaverse. They're taking it online, which is probably something good. That's how I could see probably the evolution of higher education. So pretty cool. Again, the Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it, pretty good interactions. Team is really active. Team is really focused. The team looks really strong. Let's look at the website really quick. And this is like a little virtual hall, whatever it is. This is a thing. That's the website. You can see Sandbox Academy because they're building in the sandbox, the metaverse, right? All these different little things. Team and advisors, tokenomics, news and media. Let's see if we get down there. The website looks good. All right, pretty good. I like what they're trying to do. And I am impressed by the pedigree of the team from what I can see. AI powered commitment. So it looks like it has a little bit of an AI play, metaverse play. That narratives, which I think are going to be pretty good narratives. Am I going to put huge money into this project? No, but I'm going to put something in this project because again, it's early and the returns could be really big. Okay, doing 100x. I mean, get to 100x. You know, it doesn't even have to get to a billion. Really, it has to get to like 200 something million, right? 300 million, something along those lines. Which is cool. I mean, that's pretty easy in a parabolic bull run. Believe that, guys. All right. Okay, so this is the core team. Highly passionate educators and blockchain professionals, 20 years of academic management experience. Samuel Teo, a serial entrepreneur experienced in several multi-million-dollar enterprises in the area of higher education and corporate training. He's also the CEO of Sun Tzu Art of War Institute and academic of Art of War Strategy and Business Relationship. Sean Sung, another one, founder of MetaMind, a blockchain consulting firm with vast Web3 experience as the CXO and executive assistant to COO, multiple successful blockchain protocols, IBM certified, AI, data science, cloud computing. Okay, Carmen Yap, Marina, more people. All right, pretty cool. You can look them all up. Singapore, the Sandbox Academy, right? And then you're going to touch investors, influencers, learning, education. Pretty cool. I could see something like this definitely taking off. And again, this tokenomics are pretty good. They're going to have only 500 million. As you can see, the potential is there. I mean, if it gets to a billion, that's 370x. So getting to 100x will take a lot less. What is that? Like less than 300 million to get to 100x, guys. Less than 300 million to get to 100x. So really cool. Let's see, where are we here? Right here. And so we know what the dilution is going to be. Right now it's red, and I gave you the reason why. Let's take a look at the chart and then we'll finish up. Yeah, so right now it's red. It's actually below my average buy price, which is cool, but I actually bought a little lower, so it's lowered my average buy price. And if it keeps dropping, then I'm gonna buy a little more, just nibble a couple more times, and then I'm just gonna probably hold pat. Unless I see that I like it more, I'm going to try to be as active in the community as possible to see what's going on in here. And that's what I always recommend. Definitely get in the community, start talking, see what they say, see how people are talking about it, see how they're feeling about it as well, about the project and how good is the interaction from the team to the community. So far, so good, guys. I mean, again, brand new project. These are the projects that'll end up doing well. Newer projects are the shiny new objects that people really like to put money in. Higher education, metaverse, AI, and brand new project. It'll do well. Right now, this is how I see it, as a really good opportunity, especially on a nice red day. Could it drop a little more? Yeah, it could, but we'll see. This wick got eaten up, but we'll see. That's why it's best to nibble. I'm gonna be watching it today, tomorrow, the day after, seeing if it drops a little more, and I will buy a few more times and then call it a day, hold and wait to see what happens. You could buy it in MEXC and Uniswap. I would buy it on MEXC. Cool. So there it is, another project with 100x potential, and it doesn't have to even get to $1 billion market cap to get to 100x. Okay, so super early in the project. Definitely take a look at it. Aventis Metaverse. Let me know what you guys think. Again, we talked about Bitcoin. There is some sell pressure from Grayscale and from miners, but eventually that will subside. Eventually there will probably be a supply shock because these ETFs keep on buying Bitcoin, and eventually that will cause the price to go up in a really strong way. And I should mention, they've been talking about gold. When the ETF came out on gold for the first time, for the first 9 months, it didn't really do much for the price of gold. But then after that, the price of gold went on a huge run where it went like, I forget what it did. I think it did like a 3x or something along those lines, or a 5x. The price of gold went up a lot, guys. And so we can expect something, I would expect something a lot similar for Bitcoin, probably even stronger, because Bitcoin is digital gold. All right, let's leave it at that, guys. If you can, please like, please subscribe, please leave a comment down. It helps the algorithm, and I'm trying to grow this channel. All right, see you guys tomorrow. Have a good one. Peace.